Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, we're going to be going over the astrology from December 24th. I'm going to go ahead and finish out December, so we're going to look out through the 31st. You may feel like I have mentioned some of these cosmic influences before because we have talked about some of them before, especially the Cancer full moon on the 26th. But I'm going to go through, break down each cosmic influence, mark them on your calendars. We will do a collective reading, and then I'm going to offer some Cancer full moon readings at the end. All right, so here is our astrology report. Remember, we are looking at the week of December 24th through the 31st. I know I put 30th on there, but I figured we might as well go ahead and wrap up the rest of the month, right? All right, so on the 24th, first, it's my mom's birthday, y'all. So happy birthday to my mom. She's in heaven. I miss her. I miss her every day. But I also want to let you know that the moon is going to enter into Gemini on the 24th. And this specific aspect is going to cause a brighter light to shine on the Mercury retrograde that we're all experiencing right now. We're just a few days into this Mercury retrograde. It has been a very strong Mercury retrograde. It is the last one of 2023. We've been talking about it in the last several lives just because I found something positive with this Mercury retrograde and I wanted to share it with all of you guys. But this Cancer full moon impacting this Mercury retrograde, I feel like is going to be probably the strongest cosmic influence that we feel in the month of December. Now, as we move on the 24th, you're going to see that when the moon moves into Gemini, it is going to shine a light on something that you need to address. And I do feel like giving yourself some extra time, thinking of what words you want to use, how you want to communicate that type of situation could be very helpful. And that is going to be Christmas Eve for those of you that celebrate Christmas, December 24th. All right, and then on December 25th, you'll see there on your screen, Venus is in Scorpio, and Venus is going to be in Scorpio trine Neptune and Pisces. This is really a special one. I feel like this particular cosmic influence that's happening. I feel like many of us are going to feel this, whether we're having spiritual awakenings or not, which I feel like really the whole world is mass awakening, right? But pay attention because this is December 25th. So this is the time, the day that most of you will be spending with your friends and family. Again, for those of you that celebrate Christmas. And I want you to pay attention to how others around you are acting. You're really going to notice spiritual connections between you and your soul family, and they're going to notice that spiritual connection between themselves and you also. So even if they're not awakened, even if they don't talk to you about spiritual awakenings, when you get to the part where you're of service of some sort, so let's say you're spending time with family, you're helping cook, or I think the best example is going to be the gift giving time when you're passing gifts out to each other. Pay attention to how you feel the spiritual connection between you and the person that you're connecting with. That's going to be Venus in Scorpio, trine Neptune and Pisces, December 25th. All right, so let's talk about that Cancer full moon because this is going to be a doozy. All right, so the Cancer full moon is all about home and family matters. So get ready to resolve issues. I do feel like we've had this period of holidays, right? Like we've had the holiday season, and we're definitely in this energy of trying to keep the peace during this holiday season. So I find it interesting that the Cancer full moon, the last full moon of 2023, is really going to address some sort of home and family matter that needs to be resolved. So I talked about this in the members only for YouTube. I did earlier this afternoon. If you guys missed that, make sure to check it out after this live. But I do feel that this energy is going to be really impactful because remember, this is our family. Family is what is most important to most of us, right? So because I do feel like it's touching on our home and family, it's going to, and it's Cancer, a water sign, very emotional, right? And it is the sign of nurturing and self-care, self-love, self-healing, a divine feminine energy Cancer, right? So I'm getting like that it's going to be a sensitive moon for us here at PLR, right? And I do feel that because the moon is, remember, full moons mean that it's opposing the sun. It means it's opposite the sun. A new moon means it's right next to the sun. So a full moon being opposing the sun means it's making something brighter, bigger. It's being illuminated, right? So that means any family matters, anything that needs healing or needs to be resolved that hasn't been dealt with through this holiday season that maybe you've been sweeping under the rug. This Cancer full moon is going to shine a big light on it. And remember, I also want to mention this is also happening while we have Mercury retrograde. On the 23rd, Mercury retrograde is going to move into Sagittarius. And remember, we talked about that already too. And I told you how I feel like this energy is really going to help us speak the things that we want into existence. I feel like that's the best advice I can give you for the Cancer full moon. It's going to shine things, a light on things in your family matters that need to be resolved and need to be healed, and things that you've been probably bearing away or hiding away for a long time, not wanting to deal with, and because it was challenging, because it was difficult for whatever reason. So I want you to make sure that you take this Mercury retrograde lesson with you as you go to work through this Cancer full moon energy, because whatever it is you don't like about your family life or family matter that needs to be resolved, start speaking things into existence. Start speaking the things that you do want to heal within that family, instead of pointing out the things that you don't like about the family or whatever issues need to be resolved, right? Start speaking solutions instead of problems, right? I feel like that's going to be the best advice I could give you for the Cancer full moon. All right, on the 29th, we have Venus entering Sagittarius. So get ready to cut some cords. I know I put that on there and everybody's like, what? Cut cords? Rosa said cut cords. Okay, so remember, I'm on this journey and I'm learning too. I don't feel that we can cut cords with our twin. I'm always going to say that. If we could, we'd never learn about the journey that we're on, right? We would just cut and run the moment we hit dark night of the soul. But I do feel that we can protect our energies, we can pull back our energies. And I do feel that those, just taking those actions, do bring us a lot of freedom. And maybe sometimes when people are talking about cutting cords, maybe that's what they mean, right? But if that's you, December 29th is going to be your day. All right. So on the 30th, this is going to be my absolute favorite, total absolute favorite cosmic influence of 2023 is December 30th, Jupiter going direct in Taurus. I feel like this is going to be a favorite cosmic influence for a lot of you guys, really, because we've all been struggling, right? We're all struggling with our finances. The whole world is struggling with finances. Look at our nation, everything that's happening with finances at this time. It's not just you. So if you by chance think that you're the only one dealing with your finances being very limited at this time, or struggling with growth or expansion or jobs, careers, promotions, bonuses, these types of things. No, the whole world is dealing with this. I believe this has a lot to do with Pluto coming in January 20th, but we'll talk more about that when that energy gets closer, right? But on December 30th, Jupiter has been in a retrograde and it will be going direct in the house of money itself, Taurus, second house, assets. I do feel like this is going to give you more opportunity to improve your finances. You will find better resources at this time, and you will build a more secure and stable foundation, because remember, we have Pluto coming January 20th. And when Pluto comes January 20th, it's making the beginning transitions of what's fixing to be the next 20 years, right? All right, so let's talk about December 31st. I know you don't see it on your chart, but that's my dad's birthday. So we have my mom's birthday on Christmas Eve. I know, right? She's in heaven. And I have my dad's birthday on New Year's Eve. He's in heaven too. I talk to them every day. I don't know even why I said I miss her. I mean, I guess I miss like being able to sit with her physically, but I mean, I don't know. Spiritual awakening, you suddenly feel so connected to all your lost loved ones, right? All right, but the other thing that's happening on the 31st is the moon is going to enter into Virgo. So I really want you to pay attention to everything you're sensing at this time, because you're going to start to feel the energy gaining momentum as we move into that January 1st energy. January 1st energy is very powerful because remember, now we have Jupiter direct. We're going to have Mercury retrograde coming to the end in Sagittarius. There's so much happening in Sagittarius. We also have all of this energy is leading up to that Pluto January 20th energy. So I just want you to pay attention on the 31st if you can feel the energy gaining momentum, right? All right, guys, that's going to be your astrology report. I hope that was helpful. So I'm going to show you guys what we're doing tonight. I am going to start with a collective reading, but short. As soon as I'm done with that collective reading, we're going to go over to the free readings. Cancer full moon is going to be the one that I'm definitely going to say focus on. I'm going to show you guys the spread that I made for that Cancer full moon. We're going to look at the heart of the matter. Remember, Cancer full moon is home and family. So this is the heart of the matter. It's going to be a family situation. Family doesn't have to be like blood relation, but it's going to be the people you spend the most time with, the people you care about the most, right? We're going to look at the best course of action with that heart of the matter, and then I'm going to pull a guidance outcome card at the end. So that's going to be the reading that I'm going to recommend everyone participate and try for. We also have general guidance. I will try to pull 3 cards. Talking to heaven is normally just 1. I do have energy exchange readings, so if you want to ask a question, it's only $5 tonight. Please, no health or pregnancy questions, guys. Go to your doctor, get your own confirmation so that you feel good about yourself. If you're struggling with Mercury retrograde, $10 tonight. I have a beautiful reading for that. If you are a member to the channel, I did make a collective reading for that earlier today, and that is already posted under the members tab. And then, of course, if you want our famous detailed twin flame reading, that's going to be 15. That's where we look at thoughts, feelings, and higher self for both divine feminine and your divine feminine and masculine energy. Of course, energy exchange is on the bottom. I can't believe I just got all of that out without stuttering. I'm telling you, I stuttered all the way through that members only video. I'm so glad you guys love me. I'm just saying. And I do want to mention, now that everyone's in here, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I see everyone: Michelle, Jen, Sherry, Diana, Sandra. See everyone. Okay, now I don't see anybody on Twitch. Erica. Hi, Erica. All right, so here's what I'm going to say, everyone. Ready? And I'm probably not going to do this really often, but this is a very special live. YouTube, we're on YouTube, right? YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. YouTube has gifted me 5 memberships to gift to you guys. So those members only videos that I'm always talking about over on our YouTube channel. So though that's what I'm talking about, guys. So YouTube has given us 5, and I went and found the button today so that I could gift out 5 memberships. So here's the thing. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Twitch, I love you guys. Thank you all for being here. But definitely tonight is going to be YouTube's night because I want to gift out these 5 memberships to you. So if you can jump over, the link should be in the description box of wherever you're at. I try to make it as super easy as possible. Jump over, join us over on YouTube because I will be gifting those 5 memberships out in this live. Okay, I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. Honestly, I don't really know. I found the button that says gift 5 in this live, but I don't know, like, is it going to let me pick the 5? Is it just going to randomly give out 5? I don't know how it's going to happen. All right. I will definitely try to come up with something, especially as the holidays are getting closer, that we can do over for Facebook members only, and then, of course, over on Twitch. But tonight is definitely going to be the YouTube night. All right, guys. Well, let me see. Let me see. Collective reading. I have pulled out the Black Moon astrology cards. I feel like I've been stuck on these all day. Hi, Vanessa. And then I am also going to use the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. And I think for head, heart, and higher self, we're going to go with the Heal Yourself reading cards. And I don't know, should we do OG cards or soulmate cards for our messages? I do know that we're going to do Power of Love for guidance. And then I'm going to light my candles because I totally forgot. Remember, guys, Cancer, full moon. It's going to be the one I recommend. And I will say that if I get to pick who gets the memberships, I'm definitely going for those that participated, right? Jenna says it's pouring rain. That was yesterday. All right, let's get started. I had a feeling this Cancer full moon is going to have us in our feels. It's definitely one where you may shed a tear or two. I know I did. But I will say it. I feel like it's a very cleansing full moon. It's like you get something out of your system. All right, let's start masculine energy first. Masculine energy first, please. We have the Leo card, the I will. This is about free will. I just learned something about free will right before we started. You know how I'm always like upset about the free will, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know why they say we have free will, because if we follow our free will, then life is just hard. And if we just surrender to the divine purpose, then life gets easier. You know what I learned today about our willpower? Our willpower is actually what gives us our drive. It's what gives us our drive. So it's not that our willpower is keeping us away from, whatever we're supposed to align to. We're supposed to align our willpower to our purpose, and then it gives us our drive. How interesting is that, right? Maybe that's what divine masculine is learning right now. It's number 17. Have you guys been seeing 17 a lot? 17 has been big for me. And I want to say, let's look at the date. Today is the 17th. But I've been seeing it everywhere for everything. All right, let's look at the feminine energy. We have Capricorn, I use. This is going to be about your resources. I've seen the 5th house, creativity. You could be finding new resources for your creativity. I know that's my lesson this week. You could be, remember, I was talking about Jupiter. This is the week that we're looking at Jupiter going direct. Remember, guys, we're always a week ahead. So if you're looking for what's happening this week, we've already posted those videos, and you can find those over on my YouTube channel under the live tab. So this is for the next week, the following. We're trying to stay a week ahead. Jupiter going direct is definitely about new resources, improvement in finances. And I just want to say, for those of you that are following purpose, you're in alignment. You're in alignment, right? All right, let's look at the bridging energy. We have 1st house, the body coming out. I just heard I need to read that out of the book, so I will. 4th house, roots is on the bottom, 28. I do feel like the roots, we could be dealing with some root chakra, personal power. It's not personal power, it's who we are. It's the I am. We definitely could be dealing with some of that energy as we're getting closer to the end of this year. I do feel like everything is just kind of being stripped away, and we're getting like this bare surface type of energy, so that we can rebuild come January 1st, right? But I also know that the message I've been getting myself in my journey is we're going back to the roots, right? Like, we're going back to why we started this journey. We're going back to, like, why did I start PLR? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Remember, I've been telling you guys, I started PLR to do these readings, to go to work through my own healing journey, my own twin journey, right? And I do feel that as January 1st comes in, we're definitely going to I think we're going to take a direction where we're headed. We're leaning more towards the astrology. I'm really starting to understand. It's for some reason, it's just clicking. I don't know, y'all. But it's like it's starting to just click away. And I got to say, I got to give credit, some credit to this book, y'all. I know, Astrology for Dummies. But this book has changed my life. I mean, I can't, I just, I don't know. It's late right now. The library is going to get me. Have mercy. I just got to go buy it, right? I know, but yeah, like I just feel like the pieces are all starting to come together, and I'm really learning how to describe it in a way that I think you guys are starting to be able to understand me, and you know what I mean. So it's like I feel like the astrology is such a good tool that we're really gonna start to lean more in that direction. But I also feel that and the on the twin part of it, right, I feel like we're going to go back to the basics. We're going to do a lot of, I'm going to go back to some of those first videos I did and just kind of take some notes on what it is that we talked about. I want to go back into that Hawkins funnel where we talk about how we raise our energetic vibrations. Talk about a channeled message. Remember when Miss Al used to ask like if those messages were channeled? Every single thing was channeled. I didn't know anything about raising emotional vibrations. You see what I'm trying to say? These are all messages that came through from spirit. So it was like, now I want to go back and study all that information. And I want to bring it back to you guys with the knowledge and the wisdom and the confidence that I've gained in my journey just in the past 3 years. So I do feel like that's very much where we're headed. All right, I want to read number 25, First House, the Body, out of the book. I heard the message as soon as I turned the card over. All right, it says, I am not the perishable body, but the eternal self. Move ahead with confidence. You are rising. And this is bridging energy. Just want to make sure I'm just bridging energy. This is what's currently connecting you, right? This is a current spiritual lesson. The first house in astrology begins with the ascendant. The astrological constellation rising over the eastern horizon at the time the chart is cast. In the natal chart, the ascendant represents the moment you were born. Like the sun and moon, the first house is one of the most important parts of a horoscope. The first house represents your physical appearance, how your body works, and where your strengths and weaknesses lie. It's the beginning to everything. The first house also asks the mask that everyone else first sees. Although the first house is the house of self, it is also the persona you project. It is how you relate to the world first. If the first house card presents itself in a reading, it means you will soon be feeling your own strength. Although it may feel natural just to take over and assert your power, you may need to pull back some. Try not to control or dominate certain situations, as this could backfire. More positively, people may feel comfortable now with you as their leader and they won't mind following your lead. It's important that you don't abandon your goals now out of boredom. Presently, you will start things with great gusto, but you must follow up. You need to finish all that you start. That is definitely my lesson. Oh my goodness. And I definitely just went through this like burnout period where I felt just bored with it. I know. Don't get mad at me, y'all. Don't. I'm just being honest. But it's just like I'm not bored, but it's like I've been doing this spread that we're doing right now. This is our twin flames. I've been doing this for 3 years, y'all. 3 years. I needed it, definitely, right? It's been very healing and very helpful, but I'm so glad to see this first house card come out because it means that we're all ascending, we're all awakening, we're all implementing our lessons, and we're moving forward in this journey, right? All right, let's do. I was trying to sneak out, but I can't do it. All right, let's do a little tarot. I'm still in that childish energy where I try to like pull a fast one, you know. Spirit knows absolutely every stinking thing we do before we do it. All right, let's look at that Leo energy. I will. So there's something about some willpower here. I feel like it's giving divine masculine some forward drive, something to do with purpose is what I'm hearing. Nine of Cups comes out. Nine of Cups is divine wishes being granted. Seven of Pentacles is here. Wow, the Lovers is here. I did not see that coming. All right, so Nine of Cups is divine wishes being granted. We also have it's Seven of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Seven of Pentacles. And Seven of Pentacles is the card that says you've planted some seeds, be patient, wait for a time of harvest. I'm going to say a bad word. If you don't like it, plug your ears. This is also my shit show card. It's the shit show card. And then we also have the Lovers here, and the Lovers is it is my clue card for the twin journey, but it's also the meaning or representation of this card. It means that we are making a difficult decision when we choose to love and heal ourselves so that we can become better people, right? So that's what's going on, masculine energy over here. I find it interesting that it's divine wishes being granted. So is it like divine masculine going, man, help me clean up this shit show, right? It's very possible, very possible. All right, let's look at the Capricorn. I do feel like this is about resources. Some of us could be getting in trouble for using resources that we're not supposed to be using. That's going to be me. I just want to say, if you're learning difficult lessons right now, you're learning them quickly. Capricorn is number 22. There's something about the 2 sticking out to me. All right, we have 8 of Swords, self-restrictions. We have 8 of Cups, walking away from something. Almost got slapped in the face with that card. And it's the Hermit. It's Virgo energy. It's Dark Night of the Soul. I'm hearing repeating a karmic lesson. Be so very cautious. Divine Feminine, be so very cautious. And here's what I'm going to say. Are you ready? It's Mercury retrograde. If you want somebody to blame, Divine Feminine, it's Mercury retrograde. Remember, Mercury retrograde, the miscommunication, the delays, the travel issues, the did I say communication already? I did, didn't I? The exes returning. I'm just saying Mercury retrograde. But I will say that I feel like we learned the lesson, right? We know. We know what we're doing. And we're walking away much easier because we know what we're doing now, right? I don't know, but I'm just going to say, like, for some of us divine feminines, we are very stubborn on this journey. Like we are, oh, thank you, Jenna. But we are like, we want something a certain way. And even when we have proof, like visible proof in our hands, we'll be like, no, I think I can fix it. I think I can do it this way. I think I can just let me try 9, 10, 20 times. You see what I'm saying? That is definitely some strong collective energies that we are learning to heal over here at POR. All right, let's do the first house, the body. So remember, this is definitely ascension, rising. When we start implementing the lessons, things get easier, right? All right, so Temperance comes out and the Wheel comes out. Temperance is slow moving energy. It's Sagittarius energy. It is about bringing balance and healing, just like this card said. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is going to be my favorite because it's Jupiter and Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. You see how the tree is bending? It's like things finally start to bend in your favor. I'm getting the energy too, like things start coming at you. It's very possible this collective divine, there it is. And the 3 of Cups comes out. On the bottom is the High Priestess. It's what we know, the High Priestess. It's very possible that some of us just went through some third-party lessons, definitely. But I do feel like we're choosing our own cup. See how those other two cups are down there and people are sniffing around. She's like, I don't care. Do whatever you got to do. I feel like we've removed the energy that was blocking the opportunities from being able to come towards us, right? So in other words, it was like our healing or our slowness in this situation was keeping us from being able to receive, right? The High Priestess on the bottom, by the way, is my clue card for the bridging energy, which was the first house, the body. All right, now we can go to head, heart, and higher self. I switched over for tonight's MWA. Sweet. I wonder who MWA is. Look, Diana is letting everyone know. Free readings. But yes, y'all, if you can bring yourself over to YouTube. I know we're on all three. I love all three, but tonight is going to be the YouTube special, right? I will try to do something for Facebook also and Twitch. This was just a surprise last minute. I opened an email and YouTube was like, here, we're going to give you 5 and you can just gift them out. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing ever, right? And it's like totally the gifting season, so it's perfect. All right, let's do a little head, heart, and higher self. And we're going to start masculine energy first. So I'm looking at masculine thoughts, feelings, and then current higher self lesson. So we have cycles coming out. I do get the energy that something is taking a long time to come to a closure. Masculine energy could be asking like, how much longer for something, or how much longer do I have to deal with something? How many times am I going to repeat this cycle? That's going to be it right there. All right. And then I just want to say too, cycles is the circle, right? It's like whenever a cycle is coming to an end, I always say there's like this bottom part of the circle that like, it's the slow part. It's like right before spirit allows something to like wrap up, and then you can move forward into the next part. And I always say sometimes that little part at the end takes a little bit longer because everything's coming together further down your journey. So it's like you have to wait till those things come together before you can finally close that out. I feel like that is what masculine energy is dealing with right now. All right, let's look at higher heart space. Heart space. We have discover your life's purpose. I love that. It's very possible there's a message here, or this could just be the desire, the focus, the passion. That's what it is. It's where the passion is right now for Divine Masculine, is discovering life purpose. I do feel like collectively Divine Masculine has realized, one, awakened to the journey, right? Oh, I'm doing something. There's something big going on here, right? 2, realize its purpose and not person. I think that in itself is just huge. Look how long it's taken Divine Feminine to do this, and that's another thing that's interesting. And ready, this is gonna step on some toes here. We have a strong Divine Feminine following and a smaller Divine Masculine, and they're just so quiet, right? It's okay, it's totally fine, I understand, but I feel like Divine Feminine, because Divine Feminine went towards purpose right away and was like, oh, it's not about you. Rosa said it's about purpose. I'm going towards my purpose. It's like we had this energy like, oh, we're better than thou, right? Type of energy. It's like, oh, they're slower or they're not as good. Masculine energy is not as good as feminine energy because feminine's done so much work. But let me tell you something. Ladies. Masculine energy, this is why I have so much compassion. I can feel their energies just as much as I can feel this feminine energy. And I'm telling you, they've had so much pressure. There's been so much, I can't even, we had so much time. We had so much time to understand our journey and decide whether we wanted to be on this journey or not. And masculine energy, it was like, bam, wake up, do all these things at one time. And they just woke up. Like they just started to experience these energies, and now all of a sudden they're already on purpose. Where we went back and forth to that person, How many times, feminines, before we finally realized that it was about purpose? You see what I'm saying? So masculine energy is moving quickly. We have entrapment that is coming out for the higher self lesson. This is my least favorite card in this particular oracle set. It definitely talks about like being manipulated, being controlled by somebody. This is like the higher self for masculine energy. Someone is around this masculine energy that's telling them they're not good, they're not enough, they're not doing whatever they want. It's like, I mean, it's very possible there could even be like more than just emotional abuse here going on in that card. I do see the 3 and 4, which is the 7. I do see the 6 on the cycle. Masculine energy could be closing out this karmic cycle. We're all closing out this karmic cycle. I will say that feminine did close out this cycle. I will say first, but then I'm going to say, have you been tested with this Mercury retrograde, right? All right, so now we're gonna do a feminine, head, heart, and higher self. I see Diana over there making us a list. Thank you, Diana. So I didn't realize this was my name here. Oh, hi, Michelle. I have the fun stuff. All right, here we go. Divine Feminine, Heal Yourself reading cards. Head, heart, higher self. So your thoughts. We have sexuality. That is so true. It's number 4. Okay, so sexuality actually has a couple different meanings. Okay, it's this card, and it talks about like being confident in our own sexuality. I'm just saying, divine feminine. We're getting there, right? We're doing all the things. We're cutting out all the bad things. We're exercising. We're doing yoga. We're drinking teas. I mean, we're doing the things and we're feeling better about ourselves, right? But there is definitely this energy of as within, so without. So it's like we have to, our insides have to match the outside. Our outside has to match the inside. It's that type of energy. Again, don't beat yourselves up if you are experiencing any type of Mercury retrograde setbacks. It's, remember, Mercury retrograde is an opportunity to revisit that planet's energy. So if you've had to revisit some energy, and you're, you know, just don't beat yourself up about it. Learn the lesson, move forward, right? So sexuality also talks about, are you the partner that you want in return? Are you attracted? If you have a partner already, are you attracted to that partner? Does that person represent like, do their, like, what do their needs and wants and morals and values and all those things, like, do they match yours? Right, this is where you're at in your headspace, and it makes a lot of sense. Remember I said Cancer full moon, or healing family issues that need to be resolved. Libra at South Node in Libra, we're all kind of questioning, not questioning, we're just reevaluating our relationships, right? We're leaving relationships in the past that aren't meant to go with us where we're headed, right? It's like if it's not aligned, it just can't go. All right, let's look at the heart space. I do see that temptation card. That's going to be my second least favorite card. But let's look over here and see if we're having some communication in the heart chakra, or, all right, so we have some sadness in the heart space for divine feminine. All right, so it is communication back and forth, right? So I still feel like divine masculine is still very focused on their purpose and is definitely pulling some passion and drive from the heart chakra, absolutely. But I also feel like divine masculine is advising a divine feminine to continue following their purpose. And I do feel like there is some form of, I mean, it is what it is, right? It is that sadness energy. Like, this isn't maybe what we expected at this point in our journey. For me, I know that's true. Like, I'm not where I expected to be. When I very first started this journey, I thought it was going to be something completely different. And then, of course, when I started awakening and really learning the things, I was like, oh, it's about me. It's not even about anybody else. Then, you know what I'm saying? It definitely changes. But here's what I want to say about the sadness card. If we focus on what we like. If I sit here and go, man, this journey is challenging, or it hurts, it's painful, it's tragic, it doesn't seem fair, um, all those things, then that's more of what I'm gonna feel. But if I sit here and go, this journey taught me to use my creativity. This journey taught me how to use my creativity and alchemize my pain. Can you imagine? And if I can do that with this journey, this very difficult and painful and challenging and tragic and not fair journey, can you imagine what I can do with absolutely anything else? Do you see? So, is it sad sometimes? Yes. But I promise you that if you follow your purpose, you will align with what's meant to be yours, and what's meant to be yours cannot pass you. The sadness card comes out when we're not following our creativity. Can you see the little, like the little painters? I forget what they call it, but where they put all the paint on their little, I'm talking about, what's it called? The little board, so that they can paint, and it's all together for them. It's like following creativity. So the sadness card talks about how when we're not following our creativity, or we're not following our purpose, this definitely could bring some sadness. I do feel like there is a message from divine feminine to divine masculine that there is sadness. It's probably disappointments, expectations, are those yada yada things. 5 is here, so I do feel like there is change. There is change. All right, let's do higher self. We have the pride card coming out. All right, so the pride card talks about how sometimes we're not always right about something, right? Or it's like sometimes we need to take accountability. I think that's what it's going to be. I know it is for me. It's going to be accountability. And the 7 is here. Again, I'm getting that 7-year karmic cycle. Self-sabotage is on the bottom. And here's what I'm going to say about that. If you're catching yourself self-sabotaging, ready? That means you're catching yourself. You heard me. That means you're catching yourself, so you already know what it is that you do to self-sabotage. And now that you see that, you can stop it. I totally just did this very same thing. And it was so weird. It was like I could sit there and watch it step by step by step by step by step. And then I still, even after having plenty of time to process, still self-sabotage. But after it was done, like after I did the self-sabotage, or like I repeated a cycle, I was like, oh my gosh, now I see how I repeated this cycle 100 freaking times before. I see how it builds up, like the steps to it. And now I can stop taking those steps and take a different direction, right? All right, let's do the OG messages. All right, so I call these the OG messages because they're from my own journey. Some of these are collective energies that I picked up from doing your personal readings in the Etsy shop, and I thought they would be, good for the batch. But most of these come from my own personal journey. So I'm going to do 3 messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. There's a helicopter. It's so low. It's so loud. Can you guys hear it? Maybe not. I don't know. It just seems like really loud. All right, so 3 from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. It's interesting. It's almost like I heard, I said, can you hear it? There's definitely something about like hearing the message, or maybe like a noise is covering up a message. Interesting. All right, let's do 3 Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Everything is going to be okay. It's my absolute freaking stinking favorite. I have why should I care, or think that you care, or that either of us care. That's definitely some victim consciousness, self-sabotage energy there. And I'm trying to send you a message in your dreams. This is a little bit of a higher self message. I feel like it's very possible. That's not true. This is going to be definitely 3D message. This is 3D message. I'm getting like a victim consciousness, like I'm having to deal with something. Why do I have to deal with this? And then I think this is going to be higher self message. All right, I'm also seeing I am so proud of you on the bottom. Again, I do feel like that is higher self message. I feel like in the 3D, divine masculine could be struggling, definitely dealing with all the same Mercury retrograde issues that feminine energy is dealing with. And it's interesting, I mentioned it in the members only. I gave the perfect example of Mercury retrograde and why it's so important to study your astrology. This is not a time to be signing any type of contracts. This is not a time to be trying to start anything new. Yeah, it's Mercury retrograde. I mean, delays, right? All right, let's look at divine feminine energy. So divine feminine to divine masculine. I have the help me card come out. You taught me that I have purpose comes out. And this is my personal favorite. Pressure bursts pipes or makes diamonds. And I'd say it made diamonds. I need you to stay is on the bottom. All right, I'm going to close it out with some power of love for guidance. These were gifted to me by Miss L. I need to check on her. Send her an email, something. I feel like it's been a few days since we've seen Miss L. All right, power of love, activation. The past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. That's what's happening right now. We also have release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. It's definitely giving me this energy like that's that cord cutting. It's gonna be that cord cutting. I love just saying those words because it's so nonsense. But it is. It's like that's kind of what it is. It's like we're releasing the idea that we even have to control that cord. We know it's there. We move forward in our journey. The vision card is next. It says, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving and just universe. On the bottom, trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. That's going to be your collective reading, guys. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly and then I'm going to come over and check out that list. I'm going to show you guys what it is that we're doing tonight. Remember, Cancer full moon is going to be the one that I recommend the most. All right. Cancer full moon. We got to get ahead of it, Erica. We got to get ahead of it. Right, I see Sherry. You are first. Sherry Lippin. Sherry, were you the one that came in? I had somebody comment on a Facebook post, and then I want to say came into the live that we did earlier today. I did a little tester run earlier today because I was trying to find the button for this YouTube giveaway. Was that you, Sherry, or is this your first time in here? I feel like the name is ringing a bell for me. Okay, so here is our list. Thank you, Diana. Sherry, Facebook, Michelle, YouTube. Really quick, guys. I keep forgetting to, the 22nd, it's Friday. We're doing that meditation workshop. If you guys haven't booked your seat for the meditation workshop, make sure to message me. Remember, I'm trying to keep those pretty limited. The small group where we do the unlisted live and I share the link with you right before. Information is going to be over on my Facebook page. I'm pretty sure I pinned it. So, yeah, if you guys haven't booked your seat yet, make sure to message me. That's this Friday. Vanessa on Facebook, Jen on Facebook, Erica on YouTube, Sandra, YouTube, Diana, YouTube. All right, ladies, tell me what you think. Diana, Sandra, how do you think we should do the giveaway? Should we wait till the end? Should we do it like at a peak time when there's like more people in here? I'm not really sure. Not really sure how to do it. And you message me? Sweet. That's awesome. Oh, absolutely. One's Cancer. Gotcha. I'll write it right down. Thank you, Sandra. About halfway through. What do you think, Diana? Do you agree halfway through? All right. So, Sherry, are we doing a full moon? Sorry, I just realized I'm over here making weird noises right next to the mic. My bad. Halfway through. All right, we'll do it. All right, Sherry says Cancer, full moon. Dang, I really wanted to use those. All right, so remember, Cancer full moon is going to be about healing family matters. It's going to be something that, remember, we sweep things under the rug that we don't want to deal with at the moment because it's challenging for whatever reason, right? I'm just going to pull up this spread really quickly so you guys can see it. So I'm going to look at the heart of the matter, the best course of action, and then the guidance. Guidance is outcome also. All right. So energy oracle. I may swap back and forth, but for some reason Sherry needs energy oracle, I heard. Spirit, tell me, grab the other ones. Oh, I just seen, what is that card? The card that says you're worried about whether you're on the right path or not. You could be having like a lot of people coming at you. All right, let's go to the cards. So the first one, heart of the matter, we have financial constraints. There's a money situation. The financial constraints, it's happening to everyone, literally everyone. But financial constraints is a really specific card. It says that something surprising has happened and you go to your pantry and then the pantry's empty because you hadn't replenished. Like you kept taking and taking and taking from the pantry, thinking it would be okay and everything was fine and there was plenty, and then surprise, something happens and it's like now there's not enough. And that's going to be heart of the matter. So that means there's a financial situation that needs to be spoke about, needs to be talked about, needs to be brought up to the surface. That's what this Cancer full moon is going to do. All right, let's look at what the best course of action is. We have the garden and the gate coming out. So you have 13 and 30, 1, 3, 3, 0. The threes are definitely sticking out to me. I see 35 first chakra, which is again the root chakra that came up in the collective with a different oracle set. But the garden and the gate, again, very specific card. It says you're keeping yourself in a comfort zone. So what's going to have to happen, the best course of action here is you're going to have to move out of your comfort zone. The garden and the gate shows her in her garden and she's always wearing that key necklace. The garden gate itself is locked and it's like she can open that gate. She can go out there whenever she wants to. So this is telling me that it's you, Sherry. Like you're the one that's going to have to initiate the conversation or whatever it is that you have to do with financial constraints. I want to say too, I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about that Mercury retrograde, but like this is the perfect example, Sherry. If your finances are, not where you want them to be. And here's what I'm going to say, guys. Manifestation takes action. I'm never going to come out here and be one of those people that says, oh, go sit under a tree and just say what you want 1,000 times and bam, it's going to fall in your lap. No, that's not how it works. Manifestation takes action. Okay, it's a process. Manifestation is a process. But when I say that this Mercury retrograde is assisting us in speaking things into existence, I am not joking about that. And just practice it. Just try it. Just don't knock it till you try it, right? Like just start saying things. My family is abundant. Wealth is a magnet. I'm a magnet to finance, to money. I attract it. It comes to me. I don't gotta go chase it down. You say all these things. My children, remember I was talking about it the other day. They were struggling with a bill. Here we are at Christmas time, and I was like, this bill will get paid. That's it. Period. End of conversation. I had no idea where we were gonna pull this money out of, but guess what? There was a credit on their account. I'm just saying, you just speak it into existence, and this Mercury retrograde is helping us do that. And this Cancer full moon, again, family issues, family matters that have to be healed. Speak it into existence. Speak it into existence. So instead of speaking things like, man, we never have any money. Man, we can't ever do anything. Man, how come so-and-so doesn't make enough? Stop saying those things, right? Stop saying those things. Say the things that you want instead. All right, this is guidance, outcome. We have the attachment card. It's definitely take the mask off. So be your true self and definitely remove yourself. I posted something about this. I think I posted it on my personal Facebook. It said something like, I don't mind struggling with you, but I'm not going to struggle because of you, right? All right. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys. Next. Michelle on YouTube, let me know. Say hi to me in the comments. Michelle gonna change her name. What did it say? I forget. She's gonna come back. It's gonna say something else. I forget what it was. A blogger. Michelle, do you blog? You do. I remember you saying right. Interesting. Full name, please. Thank you. MWA blogger. What's MWA? Oh, is it like initials? Michelle something? Because A is not your last name. Oh, I know. I realized as soon as I remembered us talking about, writing and stuff. I was like, oh, you do. Look at this, Sherry. Sherry, make sure to hit that follow button. And then come over on YouTube and hit the subscribe button. All right, Michelle. I don't know why we had to use that one, but I don't think I have to anymore. I don't know what would have been in her cards. Oh, maybe the garden and the gate. Yeah, maybe. Like why I would have had to use that one. All right, so back to the Black Astrology, Black Moon Astrology cards. All right, Michelle. So the first thing I'm looking at is the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter. Ninth house faith. Ooh. And I want to say, I see a hand. Something about like, reading your palm. Have you had a palm reading, Michelle? And was it about someone else? Because like the hand looks small to me, right? So the heart of the matter is gonna be the faith, your faith. It's number 33. Threes are my favorite number. I see the Ouija board, so I'm getting kind of this energy like there's fear here. Oh my gosh, Michelle, it's going to be the let your faith be bigger than your fear. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. So I don't think that you actually have like communication with a family member that needs to be resolved. I feel like you've actually been resolving those issues. You've been communicating. You've been doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. But the struggle is that now what you expected to come from all of this situation hasn't quite met you yet. And you're on the part of the path where you're like, man, I've done my part. Where is this part? And I'm getting the message that there's something about there's a point when we're manifesting where, like when I said, for example, let's use the kids' bill. They're going to end up hearing me talking about this bill and they're going to tell me to quit talking about their bill. But anyway, but it's like, let's use that for an example, right? Like, when I said it, I didn't continue thinking about that bill. I just said, hey, it's going to get paid. And I don't know how it's going to happen, but I just know it's going to happen. And that's it. And I walked away from it. And I swear it was like the next day, maybe 2 days later, my daughter-in-law called and she's like, hey, you know what? We forgot we had this credit on this bill. Miscommunication, Mercury retrograde. But my point is that it got done. It was done. The bill was paid, just like I said, right? So it's like you have to have faith. Your faith has to be bigger than your fear. Are you struggling with anxiety? Are you struggling with anxiety? When my anxiety was at its peak, when I had the Kundalini thing happen, and have you had your Kundalini activation? Because I feel like that has a lot to do. Once we align these chakras, like clear these chakras out, I feel like that has a lot to do with our faith. I feel like our chakras get blocked with all the from I don't know, humans, life, you know what I mean? Just the energy, the icky, not good energy. It's definitely something about cleansing out, aligning. Once we clear out those chakras and you align from your root chakra to your crown chakra, that's where the faith is. It's like the faith just flows through me. I don't know how to explain it, Michelle. It just grows and grows and grows. Even when I'm not perfect, it's the craziest thing, right? Craziest thing. All right, so now we're going to look at the best course of action. We have the moon card, the soul is here. You're doing a lot of self-reflection. So your energy is really in a 332. So your energy is not, I know I'm sick of the numbers too, Michelle. But it's like your energy is you're doing it. You're aligned. You're in this moment of building your faith and believing that the actions you've taken are aligning you to where you're supposed to be and where you're headed. Your soul card, the moon card coming out, tells me you already have intuitive vision. You already see what's coming. You've already started to take action. The biggest problem here is your faith between you and spirit, or you and the universe, whatever label, however it feels comfortable for you. But it's like everything here, I don't even want to say that, because it's really just you and you, right? It's really your faith. It's just you. There's no universe that's out here like against you. There's no like spirit out here holding something and going, Michelle, you can't have this. You can't have this until you do there's none of that, right? It's you. It's like when you decide that you're good enough, when you decide that you can have it, when you decide that you can do it, it's really just you. And I feel like your intuition is really telling you that. I think sometimes, Michelle, like I feel like, you know how sometimes we get people come through, PLR, and it's like I really connect with their energies really strongly. And it's like I feel like we're experiencing a lot of the same things. I feel like that's happening right now with Michelle. And it's like we're experiencing a lot of the same type of lessons, right? We gotta stop beating ourselves up. We gotta start trusting our intuition, and we gotta stop like testing. I feel like do you feel like you test the universe sometimes? Like, I feel like I kind of do that, and that definitely could have, that could be not assisting or like not helping in the faith situation, right? For me, I feel like it's the opposite, because like I'll test spirit, and then spirit will prove like I told you, you know what I'm saying? And then my faith grows. You see what I mean? Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna listen from now on. All right, let's look at the guidance. We have Mercury, the mind. We are dealing with Mercury retrograde, so keep that in mind also, Michelle. Speak the things into existence. Look at the threes. 3, 3, 2, 3. I know you're sick of the numbers, but they're there for a reason. They're there for a reason. Speak the things into existence. All right, Michelle, I hope that was helpful. She said, I have, and it was about me. Spot on. I love it. Love it. Love it. You guys should, I'm telling you, the members only one that I did early, I was just stumbling and stuttering, and I was like, oh my gosh. And Sandra calls it Mercury Smirkery. I was cursing the Mercury Smirkery. But I got through it, and I feel like the information got out there. It was really good information. So yes. So I don't know how it works, but I think if you become a member today, I don't know, does it, I would assume that it lets you watch the other member videos that are on there. I'm not really sure how it works. Look at us over here learning and growing. Thank you, Michelle. All right, Vanessa on Facebook. Vanessa, you are next. Full moon reading. She's already on it. Vanessa, in a little bit, I'm going to be giving away YouTube memberships for free. So if you want to come hang out with us before we do the giveaway, I just wanted to give you a heads up in case if you hadn't heard yet. All right, here we go. Cancer, full moon. Ready? All right, so family matters that need to be resolved. This is going to be something that you're kind of waiting for the holidays to go by before you bring it up, right? Like trying to keep the peace at this time, make the holidays peaceful time of as this energy passes. I do feel like the winter solstice has something to do with this peacekeeping energy that we're all holding right now. And I do feel that it's interesting that the day after the 25th, right? Winter solstice is the 21st, so we have the 3 days, right? And then we have the 25th, we have the sun coming back. And then the 26th, we have the Cancer full moon. So I feel like, yeah, that energy is what's causing us to keep the peace as much as possible at this time. All right, Vanessa, heart of the matter. We have Cancer. I feel it could be a Cancer energy around you. It could be just about personal feelings. It could be that you feel like others around you are not understanding how you feel. It could be the complete opposite. Like maybe there's someone around you that's like, hey, Vanessa, you don't understand what I'm saying. You don't understand how I feel. It definitely could be that energy. I see 16, 1 and 6 is 7. It could have something to do with the 7-year karmic cycle. I'm also seeing 6th house routine. So I feel like that's a big confirmation also. Your daily routine. And Cancer, of course, is the full moon, but it's that nurturing, motherly energy. All right, let's look at best course of action. We have Chiron healing coming out, and it's 8. So it's like you're closing out the karmic cycle. Hey, Vanessa, me too. Look at us going on into the 8th year. But it's like now we're moving into it's the Chiron healing. So I do feel like this is going to have something to do with feeling like maybe someone doesn't understand how you feel, or they don't think that you understand how they feel. That's the situation. That's the heart of the matter. That's what needs to be cleared up so that this healing process can start. All right, let's look at the guidance and outcome for Vanessa. We have the 6th house routine, like it wanted to come out. So it's going to have something to do with your daily routine. Someone that you spend, it's family. So someone you see every single day, right? So I feel like the guidance is focus on that routine, because there's something like maybe you're doing something out of habit, and that has something like maybe, someone else is doing something out of habit, and it could be something like just break a routine, change a routine, do something different, right? And that could start that healing process. All right, Vanessa, I hope that was helpful. All right, I have Jen. Jen is next. Jen on Facebook. All right, Jen Thomas. Thank you, Vanessa. All right, Jen, let me know. Are we doing Cancer full moon? There's the readings, guys. Cancer full moon. All right, do we think we're about halfway yet? Jen on Facebook, Erica on YouTube, Sandra, and Diana. And then is that the end so far? And we're already over an hour. I don't know, ladies. What do you think? You think it's time we can go hit that button? I'm just going to go click on it again, make sure it's still there. I know, right? After Jen's reading. All right. All right, let me get it set up and ready so we're ready to go when we get done with Jen's reading. We'll wait until everybody who wants to come over comes over to YouTube. My computer's going really slow. I want to blame Mercury because I want to blame Mercury on everything, but I have like 19 tabs open and like, yeah, so I can't even, can't blame the Mercury. Sherry came over. Everything was so spot on. I love it, love it, love it. I hit a weird button. Look at this. Live viewers on YouTube, 8. Facebook, 3. Twitch, 1. Wow, I didn't even know this was here. How did I do that? Did I hit that button? Where did I hit? Okay, super interesting. I hit a button. Oh, there it goes. It went away. Okay. All right, Jen Thomas, Cancer, full moon, and then we're going to go for that drawing. Sherry says, my phone has been acting crazy. So has mine. Oh my gosh, this morning I was trying to work on Facebook. And you know how sometimes when it goes to do the update, it'll just shut down? You know what I'm saying? Like it just shuts the app down and you try to open it, it'll be like, nope, Facebook is updating. I'm like, really? Come on. Like I just updated. Like what? Telling you, there was no update today though. It just shut down. It's like, oh, are you trying to do something? All right, Jen Thomas on Facebook, Cancer full moon. I'm going to start out with the heart of the matter. I heard heal yourself reading cards. I guess this would be a good set to be using just for this specific reading, right? Yadu on YouTube. Hello. All right, here we go, Jen. Heart of the matter. We have the selling out card coming out. That's a big one. I see the love card on the bottom. All right, so the selling out card says that someone is depleted. Jen, it says that someone is, and I'm feeling like this could definitely be you. It's where you're doing for everyone else, doing for everyone else. I mean, it's possible you could have someone around you, and this is like they're overdoing, their cup is depleted. The way to tell is someone whose cup is depleted, they are short-tempered, short-fused, they're irrational, they're emotional, they're angry, they're frustrated, they're it's like a roller coaster, right? That's someone who's depleted. They haven't replenished their cup. They kept giving and giving and giving to everyone else. So whoever that is, that's the energy, that's the heart of the matter. That's what's going to be brought up with this Cancer full moon. All right, now I'm going to look at the best course of action, the best course of action. We have the cycles card. I'm getting the energy that something needs to come to a completion. This is going to be a karmic lesson that's being dealt with here. I do see the number 6. And again, I feel like there's something about like maybe Jen, I know this is going to be like a big stretch, but I'm just going to spit it out. Is it possible that you said, like, I'm going to keep doing this until this other thing comes in? So in other words, okay, so the cycles card is about a cycle in your life closing out. And again, it came out from masculine energy in the collective. It's like a lot of times when a cycle is coming to an end, it's like it doesn't close all the way out, because what's happening is there's this little delay, and it's like things slow down and you're waiting longer for a cycle to close out. And it's because spirit is on this journey, on the path, on your soul's path further down, trying to like get everything prepared and ready for you. So it's like it's not quite there yet. You have to have faith in this moment. So it's like I feel like you're saying, I'm just gonna keep doing this until this other thing comes in that I'm waiting from spirit, right? And spirit's like, no, that's not how it works. All right, let's do guidance, outcome, please. We have the wild card coming out. All right, so the wild card says you're trying to hold something back. Most likely it's the speaking of your truth and saying, hey, I need to replenish my cup here. I've been giving, and it's time for me to give to myself now, right? Most likely that's the message. But it's like you're holding it back. You're like, no, I can't say this right now. I can't do that. I do want to say, again, we're looking at Cancer full moon energy here. And the wild card, if you read it out of the book, out of the Heal Yourself reading card, it talks about how spirit gives you this energy. Spirit gives you that energy, that drive, that thing that's pushing you to go do something. And spirit doesn't want you to sweep it under a rug and not deal with it, right? All right, I hope that was helpful. All right. All right, Mercury, Mercury, Erica. Are we doing a Mercury Mercury, or there is a Mercury Mercury? Found it. Sweet. Look at Vanessa. Now my question is, did I just do Vanessa's reading while she was coming over to YouTube? Did you hear it? I hope you heard it. All right, so do we got everyone over on YouTube that wants to go for the YouTube membership? Erica, for man, Sandra, why do I have a, oh, that was Jen. My bad. See, I can't read my own handwriting. I know, it was Jen. It wasn't even the right one. Erica. All right, so before we do these, I'm going to go over and hit this button. Now, Jen was on Facebook, though, so is Jen staying on Facebook? I love it. Thank you, Jen. All right, so I'm just going to say it one more time. I'm fixing to give away the 5 memberships, and I don't know if it's going to let me pick. I don't know if we're only going to do 1. I don't know if we're doing 2. I don't know if it's going to do all 5. I don't know how it's going to work. But I know there's enough of us here, and I want to hit this button. All right, it says gift 5 now. I'm going to hit the button. Are we ready? Should we do a drum roll? All right, it says gift membership to viewers. The memberships you gift will be publicly announced. Lucky recipient selected by YouTube. You see that? By YouTube. Well, you don't see it, but I see it. All right, guys, I don't get to pick after all. I love y'all. I know, I'm so sad about it. It's going to be totally random. Totally random. Is everybody here? Let me know when we're ready for me to hit this button. Oh, that's okay too, though, Sandra. That just means it gives you a free month, right? A free month. All right, here we go. Ready? Is everybody over here? I'm going to hit the button. Let's see what happens. Gift 5 now. Your gifts have been announced in the live chat. Ooh, look. Katarina, Shaylee, Shasha, Bill. I don't even know who these people are. Where are they? Are they watching very quietly? Family of Rocks. All right. Well, that was our YouTube giveaway. Katarina is pretty cool. Shaylee, that's pretty cool. Shasha, I don't think I remember ever seeing Shasha. Bill, I don't know who Bill is, but hi, Bill. Welcome. And Family of Rocks. Sandra's like, that's not me. It's so interesting though, because now my question is like, are these people even in here? Like, are they just watching quietly? I mean, I do see that there's like people, you know, quiet watchers back there, but yeah, I know, right? Like how that's so stinky. I want to say my email said that I was supposed to be able to either send one at a time or 5, but we definitely sent all 5. Now that I know it's random though, like now I'm not so excited. Should I just go hit the other 5? It says we have 5 more. Just saying. Maybe we'll get someone who's actually in here. Shaylee, she does come in here pretty regularly. I want to say it's been a little while though. Family of Rocks, like I've never seen that person. You know, Bill Reckenwald, like who is that? I wonder if I click on their picture, like does it take me? Oh, it does. Look at that. That's who Bill is. I see. Hi, Bill. I know, Katarina. Yes, Katarina comes in here pretty often, so that's nice. Katarina won one of our giveaways, right? It doesn't, Diana. It didn't let me pick anything. It literally was just one button. It's membership gifting, and then it says you have 5 left now. Gift 5 now, and that's it. Like that's my only option. Yes, Diana, I remember. I mean, Sandra, I remember that. All right, let's get back to it. That was really random. I know, Yaru. I'm not. Can you tell? Like my tone. Tired. I mean, I'm glad. I hope they come over and watch our members only videos. But it's like, interesting. All right, guys. So now that I done made everyone get so excited about the members only, I do want to bring up the fact that I want to say it's that middle one, that second tier. Like, it didn't even ask me what tier they want. Like, I don't. How do they know? Like, did it pick tier 1? Did it pick tier 2? Did it pick tier 3? And do I have to start privately chatting with Bill? I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, I kind of need to know these things. But guys, members only is going to be the $5.99. It's tier 2, tier 2. So if you guys want to join us for members only videos, I'm sorry I got your hopes up and then it just gave it out to all these random people. But yes, look at Yadu. What wonderful energy. Thank you, Yadu. We all should be saying congratulations. Congratulations. We live and learn, definitely. I'm telling you, you gotta watch that members only video I posted earlier. Have mercy. Live and learn. All right, so we're on Erica, and Erica wants Cancer full moon, right? Erica, say hi to me in the comments so I can click on your name. New tribe members, yes, definitely. I hope they do too. Sherry says, I hope they take you up on it. I hope they do too. Yeah, it's Erica, Full Moon, Sandra, Diana, and Yadu. And that's it, right? Let's close list out. Let me hit that little banner. There it is. All right. Erica, Cancer, Full Moon, ready? No. All right, so Cancer, Full Moon, unresolved family matter. We're going to look at the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter. I'm getting a lot of pressure in the solar plexus area. It has something to do with personal power. Maybe needing to call your personal power back. It could be that you're clearing blockages in the solar plexus area. I heard the message. Okay, so Erica, if you have been calling personal power back, and then let's say Mercury retrograde happened, right? And then something happens, and maybe, I don't know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, something like that. 1, don't beat yourself up, and 2, understand it all had to have, like, there's reason, there's purpose for all of it, but it's like you learned something from it and you moved through it quicker this time than you ever did before. That's the message I just heard. All right. Heart of the matter for Erica. We have the victory card coming out. I love it. I feel like there's this big confirmation. So I feel like you've been doing the work, you've been doing the things, you've been, enforcing boundaries, implementing your spiritual lessons, you've been taking better care of yourself, I hear too. But I also feel like there's some, and it happened to all of us. So I'm not just like, I'm telling you, it happened to me, it happened to all of us. But it's like we've, 3 steps forward, stumbled back 1. But again, we caught ourselves quickly. We're able to move forward quickly. It's not something that's going to keep pulling us back like it did before, right? All right, so now I'm going to look at best course of action that you need to take next. Best course of action that you need to take next. I did see the card that says door to value with the cash on it. So I do feel like it's about focusing on your resources, focusing on your money, your cash. Yep, look at that. Woman holding a coin. What did I just say? Focus on your worth, your money. I feel like that's definitely, and also your spiritual abilities. Start tapping into, have you already have tapped into those abilities? Okay, start finding the worth. That's not it. Okay, start learning how your abilities have value. That's it. All right, now I'm going to look at guidance, outcome. Look at that, man, holding a heart. That's alignment. That's alignment. Second chakra is on the bottom. This is clearing. I almost said second chakra, but I think it's the third chakra. But second chakra is going to be your sacral chakra. It's below the solar plexus chakra. It's 2 inches below the belly button. So tell me, where are you feeling some discomfort? Is it 2 inches below the belly button you're feeling discomfort right now? Or is it 2 inches above the belly button that you're feeling discomfort right now? I know we just seen that sacral chakra. I'm not saying that there's not some rejection wounds and things like that that need to be healed, but I feel like right now you're feeling it in your personal power, which is 2 inches above the belly button. And I feel like it's because you went 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and maybe you're beating yourself up about something. And it's like, nope, you just need to see that that had to happen so that you could see the steps that you took to go that step back so that you don't take those steps again, right? But I feel like man holding a heart, remember, it's that card that talks about someone who aligns with you, someone who is like the loyal, faithful, honest person that you're manifesting, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Feeling overwhelmed with others' energies. Leave their energy. Remove their energy from your energetic space. She said, I did notice that I felt depleted. Leave that energy. Leave immediately. See, so that's the thing, Erica. That's going to be your thing, right? So that's going to mean that that means you've done it before and you ignored those flags. And that means that this time it happened again. Yes, it happened again, but it happened so that you could see the flags this time and not ignore them this time. And let's say you did ignore them that night. At least you won't continue ignoring them moving forward. See what I mean? And I'm telling you, Erica, same. All right, Sandra is next. Full moon, full moon. We're all at different places in our journey. I should say that. Like I was telling Christina earlier, I was like, you're ahead of the game. Like some of us are just getting here, and there's people that are behind me. Like we're all at different stages, and I think that's why we get like I'm allowed to use different cards for different things. We're all at different stages, learning the same lessons, and definitely different stages of learning that lesson. All right, so the first thing I'm looking at, Sandra, is Heart of the Matter. We have the Aries I Am coming out, North Node coming out. The Heart of the Matter is that you need to be focused on you, and that's hard for you, Sandra, because you have that compassion and that empathy, and it's like you just want to take care of everyone, and Spirit's saying you got to take care of you first. So I don't feel like you actually have, well, I mean, you may have to like ram up against something and be like, no, damn it, I said I was going to take care of me first, and that's it. It's possible, but I feel like it's more about you embodying this energy, because I don't feel a lot of Aries energy with you. I feel a lot of compassion, understanding, a lot of water energy with you. It's a more like a you blanket emotion, right? Feeling love, that type of energy. So it's like the Aries I Am is more of like a brute force type of energy. I do feel like the Heart of the Matter is that you do need to embody some of that brute force. You do need to put in, and that force is going to be. Does it mean you're going to walk around beating people up? No, absolutely not. It just means that you're going to go. I mean, sometimes I wish I could, let me tell you. But I feel like it just means that you're going to put all that energy that you've been giving to everyone else in the exterior, you're going to give to yourself. You're going to give to yourself. That is going to be the heart of the matter. I feel like you're concerned about it. Like, that people are going to notice that your energy is not there anymore. It's very possible that they're going to come at you because of it. Yeah, definitely. I would say, like, where is Aries on your chart? Where is Aries on your chart? What house does that rule? What planets are in that house? I can tell you a little bit more too. I feel like I should know. I should have this stuff memorized by now, right? All right, let's look at the best course of action, Sandra. Best course of action. We have Pluto transformation. It's number 11. I just want to say we also have fifth house creativity here. Number fifth house creativity. This is what you use to follow purpose, right? All right. So Pluto transformation. It's going to have something to do with that January 20th. I feel like your best course of action is accept that the transformation is here. except that when Pluto comes in on January 20th, I feel like January 11th, there's something about the 11th. What do we have on the 11th? Let me grab my notes. There's something, I just know it. It's the new moon. Sandra, it's the new moon. It's the Capricorn new moon, January 11th. Capricorn new moon. All right, so it's like you have to accept that the transformation is coming. It's here, that it will be for the next 20 years, and that transformation has to do with wherever Capricorn is on your chart. But I'm going to say it's going to be like your foundation, your firm foundation. You're rebuilding your foundation. And in order to rebuild that foundation, it's like you have to put yourself first. All right, let's look at the guidance. Guidance and outcome. And you're like, how can you do guidance and outcome? That's what I ask Spirit. When Spirit tells me, like, here, Rosa, you're going to write this down this way, and we're going to do this spread this way. I'm like, well, how do you get guidance and out? You know why? You know what Spirit told me? When you follow the guidance, that is the outcome. I know, right? Wow. All right, here we go. Guidance, outcomes. We have the North Node. Are you ready? What did I say, Sandra? When you follow the guidance, it is the outcome. North Node, your life's purpose. I told you, that's what it's all about. And you have to go follow that purpose. And that means you're going to have to choose you. And I feel like this is going to be really hard for you. But you are going through massive transformation. And Pluto moving into Aquarius may actually assist you in being able to do that. And I just want to mention it really quickly because we're talking about North Node and South Node with Sandra, that this is really important for everyone. So the North Node, Aries moved into North Node moved into Aries this year, right? We had South Node move into Libra. We were in Taurus and Scorpio. The last 2.5 years, Scorpio South Node has kicked my butt, y'all. Kicked my butt. Major transformations last 2.5 years, right? But it's like now we're in Libra and Aries. So it's like fire and air. So it's your passion, the I am. Your purpose is in your I am, you understand? And it's being fanned, or like the flames are being fueled by the air, you understand? So it's like more. We're done with the earth and water axis. We're definitely moving now into fire and air axis. And I do feel like as we move into this January 1st, when we have Mercury retrograde clearing up and all these other planets moving into Gemini, I feel like that's really when we're going to feel that North Node finally in Aries. And it's like, oh, that's our purpose. That's our passion. That's what we're going after. But right now, it definitely could feel like it's still some foggy energy with that. But for the most part, I feel like it's clearing up for all of us, right? Like it's clearing up for all of us. All right, Diana, you're going to be next. Mars, 25 degrees, Aries retrograde. Capricorn rising and Venus. I'm in Aries. I love that you know your chart so well. Sweet. Sandra, there's something about this. My Mars is in Aries too. And when we have Mercury retrograde coming to an end, we have that Capricorn new moon on the 11th. We have all those planets like aligning up to what we've been needing for quite some time. Mars is there too, Sandra, and I want you to know that, because for those of you that have Mars in your Aries, it's like it's that I am card. It's the brute force. Like it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Whatever it is that has to do with your purpose, what has to do with your I am, what you're bringing into this lifetime, it's going to happen. And when we have Mars there like that, it's like it's going to happen through force. For me, you want to know what mine is? Mine is You know how I feel like I have to learn everything the hard way? Yeah. Yeah. Moon opposite Mars on your chart. See, that's the thing, y'all. It's like these charts, it's so I was telling this Tina this earlier. I was like, it's so interesting to me that we have such similarities in our charts, or like me and my like the person that catapulted my spiritual awakening, so many similarities in our chart. You go find other twins, so many similarities in their charts. And it's so weird to me because think about how many billions of people there are. Remember that our birth charts are a snapshot of the universe when we were born, like where every planet, every star, everything, where everything was when we were born, right? And it's like, think about like the age gaps, the places that we were born. We weren't even in the same location. You see what I'm trying to say? And here we are drawn to each other as a soul family, a soul tribe. And when I study your charts and compare them to my charts or compare them to each other's charts, like it's amazing to me how many similarities we have. And think about it, guys. There's how many planets? There's how many stars, how many asteroids, how many houses, how many signs, and how many variations of those can there be? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, it's so very, very interesting to me. Now, go find, like, I don't know, find a bunch of people on a different type of spiritual awakening where maybe they're learning about different things. And it's like their charts aren't the same. Their charts, it's going to be different. All right, Diana. So I just felt like I had to take this really deep breath. So again, I'm getting like pressure. We're all feeling the pressure, right? Breath work has been, Dana, I got this really cool video. I know I didn't text it to you ladies. I should have. I don't know why I didn't. I found this really cool video. It's a short video. It's an introduction to breath work through meditation. I think I want to try to add some of that when we do Friday nights live. Friday night's workshop, I'm sharing tips and tricks on meditation and how to start a daily meditation practice. That's been life changing for me, you guys. The daily meditation practice, life changing. But I'm going to show you how to make your own daily meditation practice Friday, 22nd, you guys. Make sure to come join us. Moderators, I will send you links. But yeah, like there's this video that I found where it's a really quick, I want to say it was like 5-10 minute long video. And she's doing like just a very basic calm meditation, and then she pulls in some breath work in with this meditation and like combines the two, and I'm like, wow. So yeah, remind me, ladies, when we get done with the live, and I will share that video. All right, so I'm definitely getting like there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot going on. I don't feel like it's anything like more, it's all the things that we're all kind of currently dealing with. All right, so the heart of the matter, I have 7th chakra. And I'm seeing financial constraint on the bottom. So remember, financial constraint doesn't necessarily have to mean money. It says that you took from the pantry and then you go back when something happens that you need it and it's not there anymore. It's something about replenishing energy, but this has to do with your crown chakra. So this could be like you already know what this is about. Like it could be saying that intuitively you understand that there's this financial constraint and you intuitively know like why it happened and what you need to do to clear it up, right? The crown chakra, to me, the violet always represents the twin journey. Headaches, tension headaches, migraines. And I don't really know what those, that's just words I'm hearing. All right, let's look at best course of action. Best course of action. You have door to personal healing and happiness coming out, and healer of the ages is on the bottom. I'm just gonna say this. I don't normally like to. I don't know how to do it. Help me do it. Help me. This is about your connection to spirit. It could have something to do with health. But again, I'm just going to say intuitive messages. The best course of action, door to personal healing and happiness. You can't like fill someone else's cup if your cup is empty. So you could be hearing this intuitively too, that you need to take time now to fill your cup so that you can walk through this door to personal healing and happiness. I feel like the message is that you need to walk through it now and replenish your cup. All right, now I'm going to look at guidance, outcomes, spirit, peace. All right, so we have that financial constraints card coming back out. So the guidance or outcome is plan ahead. It's this card here. Man, this message is wow. Okay, so I feel like you're having intuitive hits, information being given to you from spirit, crown chakra. It's because you're connected. It's like you know. Door to personal healing and happiness says that don't let anything block your door. You've been on this path to get through this doorway, and something's going to happen where something might try to block that doorway, regardless of what it may seem as something innocent. That white dove is sticking out to me. Regardless, you have to replenish your cup first. So you have to go through this door first. And then you're going to plan ahead so that this situation doesn't happen again. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, last one. Last one is Yadu on YouTube. Oh, look at this. Would you believe Spirit brought me these beautiful ladies to help me. They've been helping me for so long. It's amazing. Amazing. She said, yup, spot on. She said, I'm more like a fermented beer. Oh, I love it. Sweet, sweet. Like a fine wine. She said, are you calling out my age? No, I don't think so. I don't think it had anything to do with age. Did I say something about age? Oh, no, Sandra. I was like, no, I don't think so. It wasn't me. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. All right, so Yadu is here, and we're doing full moon, right, Yadu? Cancer, full moon. Sweet. All right, guys, last one, right? Last one. Don't forget, tomorrow night we're going to do fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I will be finishing out this week, guys, this week, but I want to make sure that you guys understand that next week I do have the holidays here with my family. And that is going to take out a few of our days. I'm trying to pull up the calendar, but of course, my computer and the Mercury retrograde, the 24th and 25th, guys. So I will finish out this week. We will finish out it just like normal. Tomorrow is the 18th. We're going to do fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. On the 19th, we'll do Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. On the 20th, we'll do the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. On the 21st, we'll do the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. On the 22nd, we have that meditation workshop. If you haven't booked your seat, make sure to message me this week and get that done before the meditation workshop gets here on the 24th. That's next Sunday when we would normally do astrology report. I do believe that I will be taking the 24th and the 25th off to spend with that holiday with my family. I will come back the 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, and we will play catch up so that we can be ready. I do have a special New Year's live that I'm wanting to do. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it or what time I'm going to do it, but I am wanting to do that on the 31st. So we'll talk more about that as it gets closer. But I just wanted to give everyone a heads up. So this will be our last regular week of 2023, right? Our last regular week. All right, y'all, here we go. Cancer, full moon. I did hear the Heal Yourself reading cards. All right, so we're looking at a family matter that needs to be resolved, needs to be healed. We have the healing card coming out. It doesn't tell me a whole lot. The number 21 is sticking out to me, but someone is going through some deep, intense internal healing. It could be you, definitely. I do see how like the mascara is streaked, like there's tears. This is a very emotional full moon, so not too surprised to see some tears. But it's like cleansing, it's purification, and not necessarily sad tears. It's like tears of understanding, love, compassion. All right, let's look at best course of action for Cancer full moon. Again, the sadness card, so I am getting like more tears, but again, I'm getting like this is a cleansing. It's very possible that you've went through a lot of deep emotion with family situation. This could be like you healing from family situations. I don't necessarily feel like there's anyone around your energy. The 5 card, we seen this card earlier, the art palette. That's what it's called, the painter's palette, where they put the paint on there. I get this energy. So it's like creativity, right? Following your creativity. I feel like you're actually healing from the situation and you're wanting to go more towards whatever you use your creativity for, whether you paint, you sing, you draw, whatever it is you do. But it's like you are wanting to go more towards that. It's possible you feel like the healing process or your healing journey has been a slow healing journey, and maybe you haven't felt like you're ready to move forward into that part of the journey. But I will say that that is because we just now moved those nodes, right? So I do feel like as January 1st comes in, we're going to feel more of a push to go towards that thing that makes us happy, right? All right, so now I'm going to look at guidance, outcome, guidance, outcome. We have the love card coming out. It's number 28, Yadu. And I just want to point out, this is a clue card for the twin flame journeys for me. I used to think this was a picture frame, and then I realized it's a mirror. It's a mirror. But it is about unconditional love. Unconditional love. That's how you're going to move through this energy. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys participating so very much. Yadu says it has been an intense healing. I felt that. I felt that. Sending you love, Yadu. Sending you love. All right, guys, tomorrow night, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, 8 p.m. Thank you so much, Diana, Sandra, moderators. I love you ladies very, very much. Everyone who participated, thank you, thank you. And I will see. Nagar would like a card. Show me. What is it? Did I miss one? I'm not seeing Nagar. Say hi to me in the comments. Say hi to me in the comments. I'll pull a card. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. But yeah, tomorrow, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Don't forget, the 22nd, December 22nd is this Friday. So that meditation workshop, we're going to share some tips and trips. Tricks, not trips. I'm going to do Q&A, and then I'm going to help you set up your own meditation practice. I'm not seeing anyone, Sandra. Like, I don't even see a person with that. Nagar M. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. It's so weird. Super weird. Guys, don't forget the journal, the meditation journal comes when you make your purchase. It does allow you to have that download so that you can have that download ready to go when we do have that meditation workshop Friday the 22nd. Yeah, I'm not sure. I never even got one. Like I never even seen one. Yeah, and they may have left already too. All right, guys. I will see everyone tomorrow night. Have a good night. Thank you so much. And I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.